Hey yo, what's poppin', y'all? It's your boy S. V. Here. Need not to worry. I'm back here with another John. Hey yo, this one, man, we gonna talk about Canelo, man. We gonna really talk about Canelo. Because, I've been getting a lot of back and forth with this Canelo shit. You know what I'm saying? Which I really like, Which I really like the back and forth. You know what I'm saying? As long as the shit is not racial and motherfuckers ain't talking all of this racist bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm totally all for the debate. I'm for whatever smoke. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not right with everything I be saying. You know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers got opinions too. You know what I'm saying? And if your shit makes sense enough, I might be like, oh, you know what? Shit. You right on that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not the one to be like, oh, if you don't agree with anything I say, I'll block you or I ain't fucking with you or nothing like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like with the rivalries and shit in boxing, I don't give a fuck. You from the UK, you Mexican, you white, you Chinese, you Cambodian. I don't give a shit. If you making valid boxing points or you just got valid opinions, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't give a shit. You can put that shit in the comment section. Don't have no fear of saying how you feel about anything that I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? If motherfuckers feel like, oh, nah, wrong. Listen, I ain't too good to be checked. You know what I'm saying? But this is my channel, and I'm going to say what the fuck I feel and what I think. You know what I'm saying? So just respect that, and I respect whatever. I don't block people. I don't erase comments. I don't do none of that shit. If your comment is too outlandish, YouTube, they'll decipher that shit. And if it's just too crazy, YouTube won't allow it to go into the comment section. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I don't go through the comments and erase or block or any of that shit. You feel me? Unless you just saying if you just being a racist, bro. If you just stating your opinion or you think I'm wrong here, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I got no problems with that, bro. I have no problems. I'm all with the smoke. I'm all with the debate. You feel me? Just like this guy. He's I don't know. His name is Aaron Inks. You know what I'm saying? He said, this is what he said in one of the comments in my Black versus Mexicans video. He said Bobo, he meant Boo Boo. You know what I'm saying? Fights bums. If he really wants to smoke, he should unify into the division. Canelo is a proven champion. Blacks just be hating like Crawford, also adding that Canelo's scared of black fighters. They should put attention to their careers and start fighting instead of talking. Canelo is going for the champions. Boo Boo don't got shit to... What do you say? Boo Boo don't got shit. Stay. Okay, so pretty much he's saying Boo Boo ain't got shit. Boo Boo needs to stay in his lane. That's what he's saying right there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a decent comment. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing racial in there. That's just how he feels. I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Boo Boo is a fucking champion. Boo Boo's a champ. And Boo Boo been a champ. You know what I'm saying? Calling Canelo out before he was the cash cow. Because the new shit, a lot of motherfuckers is saying that, oh, he's just looking for a payday. He been calling Canelo out since way before Canelo was the cash cow of anything. All right? When Boo Boo was the champion at whatever weight class, at 54, I think it was, when Canelo was just making up weight classes. All right? This is shit that has never been done in boxing, where you just make up a fucking weight class and say we're going to fight here at a weight where there is not even a division for it. What type of shit is that? How you going to sit there and say Canelo's looking only to fight champions? No, he's only looking to fight certain champions. He said this shit after he fought Mayweather. See, so this is what people that fight Canelo is going to have to understand. When you fight him, he already said that, oh, he's never going to be in a disadvantage in a fight again. That's what Canelo said out of his mouth. That after the Mayweather fight, from this point on, I'll never be in a disadvantage in a fight again. That's when he was making people dehydrate with dehydration clauses and all of the crazy terms he has, even to this day, that he has in his contracts if you want to fight him. Because he felt like since Mayweather had all of the options when it came to cause see, Canelo, when Canelo and Mayweather fought, Canelo had to come down in weight because Canelo was the bigger fighter. Canelo was never a 147 pound. He never fought in the 147 pound division, I don't think. You know what I'm saying? Or if he did, it was some crazy weight drains and shit going on. Well, I don't know what the fuck was going on. You know what I'm saying? But Mayweather actually had to move up in weight. So Mayweather had to gain weight and Canelo had to lose weight because they met at the 154 pound weight limit. 154 pounds was the weight limit when Canelo fought Mayweather. So even with that, that's even to me. One guy has to gain weight and one guy has to lose weight. That's fair and meet at that weight division. That's fair. Now how Canelo's doing it, no, that's not fair. He's draining motherfuckers like crazy. Like when he fought Danny Jacobs and shit like that, it was a rehydration clause in it because he knew that Jacobs was bigger and stronger than he was. So Canelo feels like, you know what, I'm going to drain the fuck out of him. And then he had to stay at that fucking weight or else it was going to be penalties for Jacobs. He'll lose millions of dollars or some shit like that. Which is just crazy. You feel me? That's unfair. Now, Canelo, when you fight him, he's going to choose the ring size. You see what happened with Billy Joe. He's going to choose the gloves. He's going to choose the judges. He's going to choose the weight. You feel me? And that's something that Canelo feels like he's earned the right as the quote-unquote cash cow. You know what I'm saying? To do that. All right, you want to do that? Hey, that's his prerogative. You want to get in the ring, you know what the fuck you dealing with. That's why when you fight Canelo, you got to be ready for whatever the fuck. You got to be ready for whatever the fuck. You have to literally be ready to go to war when you fight Canelo because you're going to have so many disadvantages before you even get in the ring with him. Okay? And he feels he earned that spot from losing to Mayweather. That's where he felt he earned that title to be able to do what he's doing now. And when it comes to negotiation, he feels like he earned that from the loss to Mayweather when he got wiped out every single round. Canelo didn't win one round when he fought Mayweather. And look how rigged this shit was. Anybody that has clear vision, that has any boxing knowledge, could clearly see that Canelo didn't win one single round in the Mayweather fight. Not one. From round 1 to round 12, Canelo did not win. He got washed every single round. I seen him hit Mayweather with a body shot the whole fight. And then the body shot, it was on the arm. It was half arm, half body. And it kind of moved Mayweather. It was a strong punch. And it moved him, and Mayweather partially blocked it with his elbow. He didn't touch him. That was some of the easiest work Mayweather's ever had. And before that fight, everybody was saying how Canelo was going to murder Mayweather and how bigger he was going to be. Because, see, it wasn't no rehydration clause in that fight. So that means he was able to balloon back up and be heavy as fuck fight night. Ever since then, ever since that loss, Canelo has been moving around, thinking he's Mayweather, thinking he could do what Mayweather's done. You know what I'm saying? But Canelo hasn't done what Mayweather has done. Motherfuckers is saying Andre fought bums. Canelo got 50-something fights. His first 40-something fights, he had 40-something fights when he fought Mayweather. Who the fuck was he fighting? Who? Bums. Now, Mayweather's career, in the beginning, he was fighting all the top guys. Granted, he's some guys, all right, you can't fight everybody. Some guys we wanted to see him fight, he ended up not being able to fight them. For whatever reason, they didn't fight. But when he fought guys, and when he was calling guys out when they were claimed to be the best. He was calling De La Hoya out when De La Hoya was way better than what he was when he fought Mayweather. And that was Oscar waiting Mayweather out. It wasn't Mayweather dancing around Oscar waiting till Oscar gets old. Because people said, oh, Mayweather fought an old Oscar De La Hoya. Like, it was just all kinds of bullshit excuses, like all the bullshit excuses Canelo is getting now for not fighting guys like Charlo and fucking guys like Andre. Now, this is something about Canelo's resume, right? I respect Canelo's resume when Canelo fought Laura, that's when I respected Canelo. That's when Canelo earned his respect from me. Because I didn't think he was going to fight Laura, bro. And Laura was doing exactly what Boo Boo Andre is doing to Canelo. That's what Laura was doing. Laura was showing up at the press conferences. He was doing interviews. He was calling fucking Canelo a pendejo, a buta. He was saying all kinds of shit in Espanol, talking greasy, talking with grease on his tongue to Canelo, to the point where Canelo was like, you know what? Fuck what you saying, Oscar. I'm fighting this guy. He's talking too much shit. Canelo got some fucking nuts. And he let them shits hang. Because it was just so much pressure from the fans and pressure from Laura for him to get in the ring with Laura. And Laura arguably outboxed Canelo. Now see, Laura's mistake was he didn't go all out. He just fought a safe enough fight, and you can't win a safe fight against Canelo because they gave Mayweather a majority decision in a fight where he didn't win one round. Are these facts, people? Are these not facts? They gave Mayweather a majority decision win in a fight where Canelo didn't win one round. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. How you gonna beat Canelo on the cards? How? You have to knock Canelo out or just absolutely, no question, defeat him like how Mayweather did. If Canelo would have gave Mayweather any type of resistance, that fight would have been either a draw or a split decision victory for Canelo Alvarez because they was ready to rape Mayweather. The fix was in. The fix was in. It was in. When that scorecard came up, 14-14 draw. Come on, y'all. Now, Andre been calling Canelo out when he had a low haircut, goddammit. That motherfucker had a low haircut when he was talking shit, when he called Canelo a bitch on the camera. He called him a bitch. He said, "You little bitch." He was trying to shake him up. He was trying to get Canelo mad enough for him to say, "You know what? This guy's being way too disrespectful. I'm going to fuck him up for his mouth." Now, Caleb Plant, they talking about Caleb Plant versus Canelo. Caleb Plant has to understand that everything is against him. Everything is against him. He has to go in the fight with the mentality that, listen, he has to be disciplined. He can't take no rounds off. Caleb Plant, I'm telling you right now, you cannot take one single round off. And you got to be ready to die that night in the ring when you fight Canelo. You got to be willing to leave it all on the line. Like this is the last time you ever going to fight again. That's how you're going to have to go into this fight, Caleb. If not, you're going to lose. You're either going to lose by Canelo's pressure, breaking you down, or you're going to lose to the judges, or you're going to lose to the referee, or you're going to lose to whatever. You're going to lose, bro. You're going to lose if you don't go in there war ready. Because Canelo could clearly be outboxed. Amir Khan was outboxing him. Lara was outboxing him. Mayweather outboxed him. Canelo has a problem with movers. Austin Trout was outboxing Canelo. Like, come on. Canelo has a solid resume because this is Canelo's pattern, right? He'll fight bum, solid opponent. Bum, solid opponent. You know what I'm saying? And he's been getting away with that. You know what I'm saying? Waiting guys out. He's real strategic with it. Listen, I'm not even knocking that, bro, because what I do give Canelo is that he's been the most consistent out of any superstar boxer. Canelo's been more active than anybody. Canelo is an active fighter. And when you're as active as Canelo, you're going to have some easy fights. You're going to have some easy fights. You know what I'm saying? But how he's been dancing around Charlo, how he's been dancing around Andre, listen, it's bullshit. How he vacates belts and wait until somebody else gets a belt and then all of a sudden he goes after that person. If Charlo loses a belt, if they move up to another weight class and somebody else becomes a champion, he goes after the weaker champion. That's where people complain with Canelo at. He goes for the weak champions. The champions that's not as much of a threat to him. You hear me? That's my issue with Canelo. I like Canelo. I like seeing Canelo fight. The motherfucker is great. Period. The nigga is great, bro. But is he greater than Charlo? Is he greater than Andre? Everybody's saying that, oh, these guys is fighting nobodies. These guys is... And listen, I agree, right? I agree that Charlo and Andre need to fight. They need to fight. That's another fight that should have happened a long time ago. So I'm not going to sit here and act like, you know what I'm saying, like that, like they shouldn't be fighting each other as well. They need to fight each other as well. And Benavidez. They need to be all getting it on. Because they all in the same, they could fight, goddammit. Those fights could be made. Charlo is talking all of this shit about Andre, but won't get in the fucking ring with him. Canelo is not looking at you niggas. Fight one another, and maybe Canelo will look. That's what I think. If Canelo fight Plant, Charlo and Andre should fight. That's a huge fight. That's a huge fight. Alright? That's a huge fight. Them niggas need to get the screeny popping. And then go after Canelo like white on rice. But Canelo can't keep getting away with this dancing, with this doing the fucking bachata, doing the fucking merengue around motherfuckers. Like this. Getting around motherfuckers. Who got the belt now? Who? Yildirim? Yeah, we fight him. Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here with that. And see, and even Mexicans, even real Mexicans was banging on Canelo. Real Mexicans in Mexico. There's articles in Mexico talking about the competition that Canelo's been facing. Bashing him in his own country. So don't sit here and act like it's just blacks saying this shit. All right? Next, John.